Hello, dear students. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss a burning topic of the times, that's the coronavirus, or according to the World Health Organization, COVID 19. This issue has crumbled the world economy. As you all know, this issue is really so important that you will expect a galaxy of questions from this topic. Now, I have tailored this issue into different aspects, and I remind you this video lecture is going to help you regarding different examinations which are in line, such as all the law entrances, number one. Then you have all the SSCs exams, CHSL, then other entrances like IELT, Symbiosis, NTPC. So basically in this issue I have jotted down all important dimensions of this deadly coronavirus. So let's get started with this issue. To give you a quick reminder of it, there are different dimensions of this coronavirus which I observed, so I have placed them in this lecture. So the first dimension was related to economics, then it was related to laws and acts which were in news, different government initiatives, it was related to biology, different types of medicines were in news, different agencies were in news like ICMR and the National Institute of Virology Pune. So in this part, these all were the things. In the next part, you see related to this same issue, technological aspects of coronavirus, then historical dimension of it, ecology and environment, other issues associated with it, culture, geography, everything was associated with coronavirus. So I believe that this is going to be a really productive session. Be with me and be a part of this entire learning episode. So let's start with the first issue, that's related to economy. See how economy was affected. There were different dimensions of economy in it. You see, first, the very important issue that came up into prominence was helicopter money. You can see helicopter money is such a concept. Whenever the economy of a country gets heated by different disasters or any other reasons, then it is the government who is going to revive the demand in the market. This can be done by means of different ways. Either you boost the production of goods and services, or else you directly transfer money into the accounts of people, which is also known as freebies. These are also known as freebies. So directly transferring money into the accounts of people, that is what is called the concept of helicopter money. That was in news. Further, one more concept was in news related to economy. You can see CARES program, that was in news. Euro Corona bonds. The European Union under the Eurozone, it issued Euro Corona bonds to fight COVID-19, of course. Then it was the 1930s Great Depression which was in news. In my classroom lectures, I have time and again differentiated between the difference between a recession and a depression. We will talk about it later. And one more thing I should tell you, that we will be discussing these things in great detail in our next upcoming video lectures. I will deal with all the important aspects, all the important topics one by one. Suppose for an example, economics, I will make a separate lecture for economics, laws and acts. So you need not worry about the explanations of it. But in this lecture I am just highlighting all the issues related to COVID-19. Next in this line, The falling prices of crude oil, they were in news. As you can see, if the demand of a product goes down, so the prices simultaneously goes down as well. So in this line, the demand for crude oil, as the entire world was locked down, due to this the demand for crude oil was basically it plummeted, and in the same line the prices also they slipped. And for the West Texas Intermediate, the prices were basically nearly, as far as my knowledge goes, it was nearly equivalent to some 40 and negative, that means minus 40 US dollars. That means if you are going to purchase this crude oil from West Texas Intermediate, along with crude oil, they will also pay you 40 US dollars. So that was also in news. Next in line was immunity passport, that we will discuss later. COVID-19 rural stimulus facility, that was in news. Reserve Bank of India announced economic relief package. Under it, what the RBI did, it basically reduced the repo rate, reverse repo rate, CRR, SLR, marginal standing facility. So these were the actions taken by Reserve Bank of India. Next in line was AIIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Banks, 500 million US dollar loan. So these were the things which were related to economics. Further moving, laws and acts which were in news, you can see the National Securities Act, that was in news. Essential Commodities Act 1955, Epidemics and Diseases Act 1897, and the government brought up an ordinance in 2019 as well. Schedule H1 drugs, recently after the announcement by the US President Donald Trump that hydroxychloroquine, the medicine, hydroxychloroquine medicine can be effectively used to treat COVID-19. Soon after this announcement, people rushed to the nearest medicine stores and they mindlessly purchased all these hydroxychloroquine medicines, regardless of the fact that it will have an adverse impact on their health. Whoever was affected by corona or not, they started consuming this hydroxychloroquine. For that reason, in order to maintain a simple supply or a constant supply of hydroxychloroquine in the market, what government did, it put this drug under Schedule H1 of the Drugs and Cosmetic Rules of 1940. So in this line, Schedule H1 drugs was in news, and I must tell you what are the implications of it from now. If you want to purchase a medicine that is called hydroxychloroquine, so you need to have a prescription with you. Without prescription, H1 drugs cannot be purchased. So next in line was section 188 of IPC 1860, that was a news. It explains that the orders issued by the public officers or government should be abided by the people. Public is bound to abide by the law orders which were passed under section 188, else they will be booked under this section of 188. So that was in news. Section 144, you know it well. It talks about a curfew kind of a situation where a limited gathering of people is allowed. People more than a particular number are not allowed in a particular area. So it's under CRPC 1973. Further, what else was in news? Government initiatives. Different government initiatives were they were initiated by the government. First in this line was MP led funds, Member of Parliament, Local Area Development Funds. See under it, an MP, wherever he or she may be in India, an MP is provided rupees 5 crore for the development of his or her local constituency, and that's annual. This amount is provided with the MP annually. So every year an MP gets 5 crore rupees. So as soon as this COVID-19 was in news, MPs started donating money from their funds to fight corona, but finally what the central government did, it scrapped this amount of all the MPs. As we have in Lok Sabha, we have 545 MPs. In Rajya Sabha we have 245 MPs. So for the 790 MPs, their MP led funds were scrapped for the next 2 years. That means government is going to save as much as nearly some 2 to 3,000 crore rupees from it approximately, and this will be devoted towards the fighting of corona. So for this, MP lad was in news. You see the next initiative which was taken by government, Manrega or Mahatma Gandhi Narega, under which anyone who is having a job card, if he applies or she applies for a job, he will be getting or she will be getting nearly 100 days of man labor. Then Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana was in news. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, under it the government decided to give free LPG to all those who have Ujjwala cards, civil defense volunteers, any person who wishes to share his labor or help people from this emergency, they can register their names as civil defense volunteers. It's purely voluntary in nature. ICOT was in news. GISAID, that was also in news. We will discuss it later. National Innovation Fund, Samadhan Challenge, that was also in news. Next in line was District Mineral Foundation Funds. So under it, any district, suppose for an example, we talk about particular states in India, such as there are certain mineral rich states in India, like we have Jharkhand here, we have West Bengal, some parts of West Bengal, Odisha, then we have Chhattisgarh, we have Andhra Pradesh. So these are minerally rich states in India. So anybody who takes a particular area as a lease to extract minerals, he has to keep some money with a particular fund which is maintained by a district, which is called Mineral Development Fund or District Mineral Development Fund. So these money are spent on the development of the local areas people. So government gave the directives to district authorities, they can spend this money towards COVID. So that was in news. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, several initiatives were taken under it. Number one, for example, all those who are called COVID warriors, like doctors, healthcare workers, so paramedical staffs, they will be provided a health insurance of rupees 50 lakh. Further, that was number one. Under second initiative, government made LPG free for all the Ujjwala card holders. Under 3, basically Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, many such initiatives were taken. So under third issue, 5 kg of free food will be distributed per head to all the ration card holders, and similar such initiatives were taken under Garib Kalyan Yojana. Ayushman Bharat Yojana, or you call it Modi Care, or the NHPS, National Health Protection Scheme. So that was also in news. USA announced 2.2 trillion US dollar stimulus package. Prime Minister National Relief Fund, which was established soon after the independence. After the partition, Prime Minister Nehru initiated this Prime Minister's Relief Fund. So it was also in news. Dearness allowances, all those who are public servants, they get TA, travel allowances and dearness allowances respect to their service conditions. So that was also in news. What else? COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund, that was in news. Emergency COVID-19 Fund for SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. National Center for Disease Control, that was also in news. National Testing Agency to test the coronavirus, whether it is there in a person's body or not. PM Cares Fund was in news. Common Service Centers, these CSCs are basically places where you can easily apply for PAN cards, ration cards, and different kinds of other services through dedicated internet based service centers. One nation, one ration card, that's a proposal to club all the ration cards under the central government. Next, the special corona fee, which was imposed by the Delhi government on alcohol. That means if a alcoholic beverage is costing 100 rupees, then it will attract 70% of it as corona special corona fee. That means it will be nearly 170 rupees. That means on all alcoholic beverages on their MRP, 70% tax will be levied by Delhi government. That is called special corona fee. Next, we had Garud portal. That means the disinfectant or the sanitizers which are sprayed by means of these drones, they have to basically take the permission from DGCA. Any drones which operates in India, it has to take the permission of DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation. So for that, a portal was set up, Garud portal. The next Maharashtra government set up, it initiated a new app called Maharashtra Kavach app or Mahakavach app. Next in line was stringency index, Operation Samudra Setu, Vande Bharat mission, Interstate Migrant Workmen Act 1979. So from the government side, these things or these issues were in news. Next, very important one, the biology part of it, the angle of biology you see in it. What are all the issues? BCG vaccination. The BCG vaccination was in news. So as we discussed above, it was hydroxychloroquine, which is potential as a treatment against this COVID. So this BCG vaccination was also thought to be useful for the treatment of COVID-19. For that, it was in news. Cytokine storm related to the immunity of a person. That was in news. Post intensive care syndrome. Whenever a person gets affected by COVID-19, he in extreme condition, if he is placed under ICU and ventilators, so he is basically stagnant or he becomes almost motionless for some weeks. He remains bedridden. After that, what he develops, he basically is not able to perform his day-to-day activities like roaming around or moving around or picking things up, going up or down to in the stairs. So that's very that is the inactive phase of his life. So that is called the post intensive care syndrome. Types of human coronaviruses. Basically there are many strains of coronavirus. This is just one which is discovered in China recently. That's why it is called the COVID-19, or it is called a novel coronavirus. Novel in the sense it has no historical strains. So types of coronavirus, they were also in news. I repeat it again, we will discuss it in detail in our next video lectures. But for the timing, let's discuss all these issues. Classical swine fever, that was in news. Swine means basically pigs. Fever or the pathogens which are basically borne by pigs, those are swine pathogens, and related disease is called swine fever. Multi-system inflammatory state, that's a health condition of a person. Contact tracing, that means who are the links from which COVID has been spreaded. Novel blood plasma therapy. Under it, whenever a person gets affected with this COVID-19, if the person gets cured, then what are all the alternatives with us? Suppose this person got cured from corona, he had a case of corona, he got cured, now he is well. Now the blood can be taken from him, of course by his permission, and from this blood the plasma part can be removed and it can be injected to a person who is infected through coronavirus. So this person is surrogately helping another person getting rid of coronavirus. So that is a novel and a very decent help by this person. So novel blood plasma therapy, that was in news. Human challenge trials, beer bile, sepsis, those things were in news. WHO declared COVID as a pandemic. So in next video lectures we will discuss about different stages of a disease, right? How it becomes an epidemic, how it becomes a pandemic, and so and so. Avian influenza or bird flu, that was in news. One health concept. This concept basically explains that human beings, animals, and the environment, these are not different entities, but these are interlinked with each other. So this is not a three stage thing, but it is a simple stage, that is called, or the one health concept. That means health of all these three are linked to each other. Corona stage by stage. What are all the stages of corona? We all know about it, but technically speaking, there are lot many things hidden in it. So we had stage 1, we know about stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. Depending upon the transmission of this disease, this can be classified into different stages. Rapid testing, then convalescent plasma therapy, a very new therapy. Who WHO tags risk of coronavirus very high. So next one, COVID strain isolated in India. As I said, there are many different strains of this COVID-19. One of the strain was isolated in India. That means it was basically identified in India. Community transmission, again it is linked to this corona stage by stage. Hanta virus. Among this news of coronavirus, a new virus was discovered again in China, that was Hanta virus, but that was not that much of threatening, but and it didn't spread it as well. COVID toe, it is a symptom when a person is affected by coronavirus. His toes basically they get swollen up, and as a result, what happens? They basically are really very painful. Next, Atulya, that was also in news. It is a disinfectant machine. ECOF sense, silent happy or happy hypoxia. Silent or happy hypoxia, this is a condition in a patient's health where if the person oxygen supply in a person's body, it gets reduced, then he immediately responds to it. There are some symptoms like coughing or breathlessness. These are after impacts. But in a silent or happy hypoxia, what happens? When the oxygen level in a person's body, it depletes, he or she basically develops no symptoms. So that is a very critical stage of a person's, because you don't know when he will fall from his normal position. So for these reasons, this were is news. Let's move to the next part of it, the technological aspect of it. You see, the first in line was color coding of COVID-19, right? That means after the lockdown, after different stages of lockdown, the government finally segregated the country into different zones. As you all know, there are red zones, there are orange zones, and there are green zones. So different financial activities, different types of activities are permitted under different zones, and these zones are universal in nature. They do not have a local emergence, but these zones are abided by all throughout the world in the same way. Number two, tribo e masks or and the concept of tribo electricity. These were masks basically which had a self-destructive capacity to destroy the coronavirus. That means if you are wearing a mask, if a coronavirus ultimately lands on your mask, then it will automatically gets destroyed. So for that it was in news. Geofencing, that means when a place is demarcated as a red zone or a orange zone. So what happens basically, the if this place has been converted into a geofencing zone, then anybody who moves out of this zone, the police will nearby the nearby police will get an indication or a message immediately that somebody from this zone has moved out and there are chances of transmission. So the police will visit their homes and they will ensure that the person is in their house or not. This basically works on the principle of RFID technology, radio frequency identification technology. So it's a very important technology. It has been applied for this COVID-19, but earlier it was also used for different reasons. That means geofencing basically restricts the movement of a person. Next, sodium hypochlorite. It's a chemical which is used as a disinfectant against this COVID-19. So this was in news. You must have seen the NDRF and the fire department spraying disinfectant on the roads, sanitizing different places. This is done by means of one of the important in this sanitizer, which is called sodium hypochlorite, that was widely used recently. Arogya Setu app, you know it very well. I hope you must have downloaded it in your Android and iOS smartphones. So this technique basically uses the technology of Bluetooth and the RFID, again radio frequency identification technology. So Arogya Setu app, that was in news from technical side. Bharat Padhe online, to promote online education. Technology Development Board TDB, that was in news. Kisan Rath mobile app, through it a farmer can directly book a cab, basically an auto commercial vehicle to transport his farm produce to the mandis. Vidyadan 2.0, that was in news. How soap is effective in tackling coronavirus. So from the day we have heard about this COVID-19, we have heard about two important things. Number one, soap, and number two, hand sanitizers. Now if I ask you which one is better, washing hands with soap is better or washing hands with sanitizer, or sanitizing hands with hand sanitizer is better, I'll definitely discuss this same topic. You ponder about this answer. We will have a separate lecture, video lecture on this topic, which one is better. So wait for that. Next issue was UV germicidal radiation, that was in news. Dhrubs, defense research, UV sanitizers, they were news. Swasth Vayu, that was also in news. Moving on, the historical part of it. You will now ask me, sir, how this is related to history, but I'll simply tell you there is a historical aspect of it. You see various pandemics and how they have influenced the course of human history. You see the examiners, how they frame questions. They frame questions on a particular issue from different angles. If you are able to understand it, that questions come from different varieties of places and concepts, so things becomes easier for you. So it's time to know what are the various pandemics which had influenced the world history. And next was the issue related to Pearl Harbor attack, which was in news, which was mentioned by Donald Trump in his one of the speeches. Pearl Harbor attack of 1941. Next, it has a ecology and environmental aspect. You see, NGT recently expressed concerns about the disposal of these biomedical wastes. That means whenever these paramedics or doctors, they are using PPTs and gloves, masks, after they use it, they dump it in the dustbin. So what happens after this dustbin, after this biomedical waste is dumped in a place, whether it is disposed safely or not? That was the concern by National Green Tribunal. So we will discuss it later. Water crisis and wash your hands. Now time and again, everywhere, here and there, you are hearing about washing hands properly with soap. So if you don't have enough water, then how would you be able to wash your hands and sanitize your hands properly? So water crisis and wash your hands, that was a very important issue. Next, we had other issues. You are very familiar with this term that we call the Tablighi Jamaat. They were basically the super spreaders. Accidentally, or you say it any other way, they spreaded this disease to different parts in India. So they were in news. Next issue was related to the Nihangs. These are basically one part of the Khalsas who wear blue colored clothes. They're very orthodox in their approach. They're very law abiding, and they're very religious in their nature. So they were in news. Domestic violence that surged after the lockdown in different parts of the world. Many FIRs were registered for this same issue with the police. Role of armed forces in fighting coronavirus. The role of army in fighting corona. How COVID-19 slipped through China. It originated in Wuhan and spread it to different parts of the world. But how it managed to escape the borders of China, that was the issue. Operation Sanjeevani, that means supplying medicines to different needy countries by India, the Air Force of India. Karuna initiative initiated by IAS officers. Delhi 5T war, Team Mask Force, parole versus furlough. As aspirants of different examinations, if you are aspiring for law entrances, then I must tell you there are two judicial terms which are called parole and furlough. Parole is basically it's the discretion of a jailer to release a convict or a prisoner under certain exceptional circumstances to go to his home to meet his family members. So it's the discretion of the jailer. On the other hand, furlough is the right of a convict or a prisoner. So under it, a convict or a prisoner is provided with a holiday, or you can say a leave, which is basically annual in nature. Annually he will be allowed to go to his home and have some social relationship with his family members. That means a man basically needs a society to live. Without a society, he will either become a beast or either he will die. So just to maintain a social relationship, he is released on furlough every year. We can call it like summer vacation and all, as these school children they do get. So this was in news for that reason. So as the Indian jails are overcrowded, for that reason the Supreme Court ruled that under strict circumstances, the inmates of jails, they will be released under strict conditions. Next, there is a cultural aspect of it. You must have seen that whenever the Prime Minister of India he addresses the nation, he covers his face by means of a cloth, a cotton cloth with some floral designs. So if you have noticed, this cloth or this towel is nothing but the very iconic towel of Assam, that is called gamosa. So this is the right time to understand this cultural side of it. And this gamosa is used as two purposes. One is a regular gamosa, and another one is a type of a gamosa which is given in gifts. So there are two dimensions of it. We'll discuss them in detail later. There is a geographical aspect of it, the food crisis. That means during lockdown, how this situation will lead to food crisis. For that it was in news. Ethanol production. You see, when sugarcane is processed, then on the one hand you have two types of byproducts. You have the bagaces, which is called the roughage part of the sugarcane, and number two is the molasses is a golden brown color liquid. It's a deep brown color liquid which is extracted when you produce sugar. Now, as during this lockdown there is a slump in the demand for sugar, that means the sugar mills are now running short of finances. They're not able to pay to their sugar farmers. Farmers are not paid in time, as there is no there is a drastically reduced demand for sugar in the market. Now what can be done? One thing can be done here. That means all the sugar mill owners, they will, despite of producing sugar, they will produce what? They will ferment the old stock of sugar and produce it into, or convert it into, ethanol. Ethanol, it's basically a form of alcohol. So this ethanol can be successfully used to produce hand sanitizers. So we need we need the more supply of hand sanitizers in these times. So this process can further improve the supply of hand sanitizers in our country, and reduce the shortage of it. So for that, ethanol production was in news. Chakma and Hajong refugees, basically if you see, there is a historical dimension of this tribe. If you consider this as the northeastern map of India, then you see this is the Bangladesh side of India, and it is in proximity to Mizoram, Tripura. So this Chakma and Hajong refugees, they were basically of Bangladeshi origin, of historical India, but during the course of time they had to move into Indian territory, and now they are settled in Arunachal Pradesh. They are persecuted there, they are discriminated there. For that, these people were in news. So this becomes the geographical aspect of it. So friends, this is the completion. This is just the completion of this part of this episode. I'll come up with other videos and explain all the different dimensions of it in detail, but for the time being I'll sign off, and I hope this video is going to be productive to you. It will help you immensely in boosting your preparation, whether you are preparing for law entrances, whether you are preparing for SSCs, NTPCs, any competitive examinations. This video lecture is going to immensely help you. So this is Kamlesh, and I am thanking you all for your patience participation. Thanks a lot guys. Thank you all.